Well, maybe his A is my B then. Did I call the B? Did I call
The
the
B is 0. Everything after that comes.
slope is 0? I don't know.
Does
Right.
it matter where the x is? If it's AX or BX?
Yes.
No, you're making this so unnecessarily complicated. If I write this, or if I write this, they're the same thing. So, like, I don't remember. What did I use in class for? Did I use this one or did I use this one? No, hold on. I used this one in class. So my formula for A is really this number here. Come on. If I... Right? Okay. Moving on. Right, let me type in the numbers. So, oh, I don't. He has the totals here. Yeah? So, what did I write? Y equals AX plus B. Now let's see if I remember my formula for A and my formula for B. My A was SXY minus SX SY. Was that it? Oh, and there's an N here. Yeah. And here was N SXX minus SX SX. Yeah. So what's the N in this? 9. And then the sum of the XY's 4, 9, 8, 2, 5. And then the sum of the X's 485 squared, because there's... No, sorry, that's it. 485 times 776 over 9, 31475 minus 485. 485. Yeah, what did you get here? 1 point, was it? 1.499? So 1.5 then, yeah. And then the formula for B, oh my goodness, what the heck was it? There was an N in it as well. Was it a fraction? And an N here. SY? No, what was it started with? The same formula?
No, you were doing the same.
No, yeah, what is the one for B? I don't remember it right now. SY, yeah. Oh, minus, yeah, A, SX over N, was it? Yeah. Like this. Okay, so the SY is 776 divided by 9 minus A, which is 1.5 over N, which is 9, times SX, 485. So this is 5.39 then. So Y equals 1.5x plus 5.39. Or if I write it his way, Y equals 5.39 plus 1.5x. Okay, so that answers the first part, A. B. What does the 1.5 represent, is the question. What does that mean? Well, I don't even... What is the x and the y? They don't say what the x and the y represents. Okay, so 1.5 is the slope, which means a rise of 1 in x will cause a rise of 1.5 in y. So if you go out 1, then you'll go up 1.5 on your line. Yeah. 1 mark. Oh, okay. Do you think you can use this equation to get y if x equals 140. Yeah, but do you think it's reliable? This is the question. I think the answer is no, because you don't know what happens after 100. It's very possible that the data can't go past 100 for x. Maybe x is like a percentage, you know. So the answer is no. Nothing is known after x equals 100. So we don't even know if it'll be a straight line after that. Okay, D. What is y when x is 45? Alright, well that's easy, because you just put in x is 45. What do we get here? What is it? 72.89? Okay. E. Right, so if you look at your table, there's a one point where x is 45 and y is 70. But when you use 45, you get the y should equal 72.89. Which is the true value of y? This one or this one? The left or the right? Yeah, because it comes from the data. Whereas this one comes from the line. So we call this as the predicted value of y. And they want to know what the difference is between the y and what was predicted. Yeah, what is it? 2.89. And what is this difference called? Yeah, but the other word which I like begins with an or. Residual. But as you said, error. Yeah. So what does this difference represent? What does it mean? Well, it just means it's, as you said, it's an error in the model. The line is not a perfect fit. I mean, I know it looks like a straight line, but it's not a perfect straight line. So it's an error. Okay, the next one is calculate the correlation. Right now, this formula, what is it? N S Y, is it? N S, it's like the other formula, minus S X S Y over S Y, no, X, yeah, huh? Over what then? S square root? Oh yes, square root. And S SXX? SX SX. Like this. Great. So where does the n go?
No, multiplied by square root.
That's in the bracket and then multiply.
Yeah.
With the S1. No, the N is there.
It's another square root. Multiply.
I'm tired. And SY minus SY. So the N is 9, the SXY is 49825, the SX is 485, the SY is 776. The N is 9, the SXX is 31475, and the SX is 485 squared, and then the N SYY. What's the SYY? 78. 976, 78976 minus SY squared, 776 squared. Right, so somebody typed this in already? What did you get? Not typed in yet? Okay, let's type it in. So 949825 minus 485776 over square root 931475 minus 485 squared square root 978976 minus 776 squared. That's a lot smaller than I thought. What answer did you get? Yeah, I must have typed something wrong. 9 times 49825 minus 485 times 776. All over square root 9 times 31475 minus 485. Ah, 776. I typed in 76. Right, that should fix it. Yeah. 0.9976. That's all I got. Right, what does this value represent? 0.9976? What does that mean? Yes, but what the heck is that?
How squared?
Oh no, we can do better than that. Anyone want to try? If R equals 0.9976, then that means R squared is 0.995, which means the model nearly explains all of the variance. (99.5%) is explained. Only 0.5% is left unexplained. So in other words, it's an excellent model. It's nearly perfect. Yeah. And the last part here, is this the last part for number 2? Yeah. So I think as an exam question, that was a good exam question. It wasn't too bad. In fact, it feels like it was maybe a little bit easier than number 1, because it's more just using the calculator, you know. Although you have to explain for some of them, like the last part. Explain why this does not prove that there is a relationship between y and x, that one causes the other. And if you remember in class, we did some funny examples of where you can have a strong relationship, but they don't cause each other. Do you remember any examples? Oh, come on, you must remember one example at least. Do you remember?
Weather and ice cream.
Yeah, that ice cream sales, they don't cause good weather. Yes. What else? The murder rate and ice cream sales, wasn't it? Yeah. So just because x and y are related, it doesn't mean that the x causes the y. So what could be happening is maybe there's something else called z, which causes the x and causes the y. And it looks like that the x is causing the y. Looks like. So the example I think we did was the temperature, wasn't it? When the temperature is really hot, it means that you get more ice cream, but it also means you get more murders. So if you only looked at x and y, it looks like that as the ice cream sales go up, the murders go up as well. But of course that's not what's happening. Increased ice cream does not cause increased murders. So what's happening is the z is causing both the x and the y to go up and down together. And there's actually a special name for this. Does anyone remember? I'm not even sure if I told you. There may be a third variable, z, which causes the x and y to move together. Like temperature causes ice cream sales and murders to go up. Does anyone know the name of z? Z is called a... No, I don't even know if I said it. Confounding variable. Z makes the x and y move up and down together. Do you remember the other example I did was with more yellow teeth means you die sooner. But of course that's not the true relationship. There's a confounding variable. What was the confounding variable? Smoking, yeah. So it's actually more smoking means more yellow in your teeth and lower life expectancy. So if you wrote something like that, that's perfect. But this question is only 1 mark, so I don't think he wants all of that. I'll read out what is actually in the marking scheme. Yeah, he has the same idea, but a lot shorter. He said, the two variables may both have a dependence upon another third variable, such as time. I don't know why he gave time as an example. Could give anything as an example, smoking, temperature, whatever. So the two variables may have a dependence upon a third variable. Yeah. Okay, let's see now. What else did I ask you to try? Okay, just finish the last few minutes, just try to get 4 finished. It's a histogram question. Now this histogram represents frequency density. But does anyone know what the area represents? You only have 2 choices. Either the area represents the frequency or it represents the probabilities. What do you think it is here? Now if you don't know what it is, you can have it calculate in your head quickly one of the bars. So if you look at the biggest bar, what's the area of this? How big is the base of the biggest bar? 10. And the height? 5.5. So what's the area? 55. So could it be probability? No, because the maximum is 1. So this histogram must represent frequencies then. Yeah. Okay, try these for a few minutes then.